Fernando Reati and his family were imprisoned during Argentina's dirty war.
There was a knock on the door. They burst in, and a group of people in civilian clothes and with hoods and guns, of course.
Daniel Deutsch's family was also arrested.
My father, my mother, and my three sisters were abducted by the paramilitary forces in Argentina in August '77.
At a Carter Center event in July 2014, Reati and Deutsch were in the audience. We asked them to share their stories.
These are drawings that my father did while in prison.
In 1976, a military dictatorship seized control of Argentina, and over the next few years waged what became known as Guerra Sucia, a dirty war on suspected dissidents and activists, their families, and friends.
They were looking for me. Since they didn't find me, they just took my entire family.
One of the most exciting parts of the work of the Carter Center is when we get to interact with human rights defenders and hear their stories and hear about the great challenges that they face as they advance human rights in their own countries.
These are mug shots taken at the secret detention center. My father, my mother, me, and my brother.
Tens of thousands were taken and tortured. Many of the captured were never heard from again. They are los desaparecidos, the disappeared. President Jimmy Carter took office as the crisis in Argentina entered its second year and became the first president to make human rights concerns a central component of U.S. foreign policy. He denounced the abuses and made a personal intervention that affected the Deutsch family.
And I have a little memo, which Mr. Deutsch has seen, where I mentioned specifically the Deutsch family. I said, these are innocent people, and I demand that they be released. And they were, as a matter of fact.
A prison clerk told Alejandro Deutsch how lucky he was to be leaving.
To my dad, he says, I don't know who you are, I don't know your importance, but let me tell you something, you must have very good contacts because nobody leaves this place alive.
My parents were released after a few days, and I spent 4.5 years in prison, and my brother about 2.5.
The Carter administration turned up the heat on the junta leaders.
So we had economic and military pressure on them, as well as the castigation of them and their national reputation in the international community.
Bienvenidos.
To have them here and reflecting on the impact that President Carter and the Carter administration and the ongoing work of the Carter Center is very important to hear from them and to have them help us think about how we can better advance the legacy of human rights established by President Carter while he was in the White House.